Hey, this is Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Green Engineers, and welcome back. We are still working on this guy. This video might be a little longer. I went 2 minutes longer than the last video, so that is the case. That should probably be the case. So what we're going to do here is I decided that we're going to draw the bearings here. So let's go ahead and do that. The 6006 ZZ ball bearing. So this is 55 millimeters circle, and this is 30 millimeters circle, and extrude, and 13 millimeters. There we go. Save as shredder 6006 ZZ ball, or let's just do bearing. Okay. So now what we're going to do is go into the shredder assembly, and we're going to go down here and look for that that ball bearing. There it is. One. Okay, so let's rotate this. Man, let's see where our origin is and see if we could align it, see if we can mirror it. Is the origin right in the center? No, it's not. Okay. Well, that's not going to help. Anyways. Oh, so what we're going to do is we're going to do the back of it there. And basically the back of this one here. Oops. And not going to flip it. There we go. You can see we have a 1/4 inch sticking out. So that's where the bra goes, the bearing bra goes. And so let's bring this guy forward and up, and joint. Let's go ahead and join it here and click on this. Whoopsies. And click on this here, click on that. Good. And let's hide the origin again. Let's dump this next ball bearing in here. Is that the last spacer? What is that? Yeah, that's the last spacer. Okay. This goes up. Let's joint it. And go over here. Click on this, click on that. Flip it. Okay, good. Oh no, currently unavailable. Okay, so basically I'm going to have to buy that bearing somewhere else. It's no longer there. I'm going to have to buy it from another manufacturer. Ooh, 20 bucks. That was an expensive set. I might have to buy these ones from China. Anyways, okay, so now let's drop the bearing supports in there. Okay, bearing supports, there we go. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go here, here, and then here, here, and line it up. 0 degrees, boom. And there we go. So now you see the bearing supports there. Let's do the other bearing support. There. Here we go. Here. And go over here. Here. There we go. And there we go. So that's good. And then, so did this, oh, the front back, I did update, I remember seeing it. So let's go ahead and look at that. And then the other thing, let's look at the, oh, we actually need to put some more. So it's going to be this one here. Where'd it go? This one. And we're going to put it there. And then we're going to put it back 1/4 and then 1/2. So this is going to go back negative 0.75. So it needs to go to 1/4 and then it needs to go, is that right? No. At 50, yeah. So 1/4 and then 1/4. Yeah, that's right. Okay, so there's one. Oops. And there's the other one. And then drop this one in here. This should be overlapping slightly now. But it's actually gapped. I wonder why that is. So yeah, we want that always touching. We are going to get some extra friction. That is okay. And you can see the bearing actually sticks out a little bit. Because 13 millimeters is a little bit shy of 1/2 inch. But we have most of the bearing supported. Okay, so this is going to go back minus 0.5. And this one's going to go in there. Minus 0.5. This one's going to go in there. Minus 0.5. And physical properties. We have 401 divided by 16. So now we're at 25 pounds. Okay, and then obviously this shaft needs to be a little longer. Yeah, that's okay. And our 1/2 inch here. So it's going to stick out one side a 1/2 inch. And it looks like it didn't update. What happened? That's okay. Leave it not updated. Let's put this back at 7 inches. That's okay. We get the idea. 7 inches. This thing probably should be redone. I did it a long time ago. I'm a little bit better now at setting up constraints and keeping stuff from exploding like that. But that's okay. Is this the front? Or the right? The right's fine. Okay. So, and then we have this guy. And joint there. Joint there. That's exactly how it looks like in real life. That. that. $167. Oops. And there you go. Right. You can see that those are very, very tight. Again, let's see now. Properties. $410 divided by 16 is 25, a little bit almost 20, a little bit almost 26. Okay, so that is basically what it looks like. So now we'll be able to do this thing, but let's double check all of the issues here and double check and make sure that we have everything looks good. We have another little bit less than 20 minutes, so let's double check everything here and make sure everything looks good. So this we're going to move closer 30 thou, this we're going to move closer 30 thou also. So now we should overlap 30 thou or more. Alright, 30 thou up to 2040, so that's 80 thou. So all the way up to 80 thou. And then this should give us more or less space. So technically right now their clearance should be 10 thou before it hits the spacer. Now if this guy should be minus 0. What? Okay, so minus 20, good, good. This is plus 20, okay, good. Minus 20, okay, good, 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 good. 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 Good, good. 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 Okay, so everything here looks pretty good. So now everything is that's fine. Okay, so now everything looks good. Let's double check, see if we see any other issues here. Okay, so again, we need these to be overlapping. This is not going to touch, so it's going to give us a little bit of space. These guys are just going to hang in there. Obviously, one of the things that I was checking is if I wanted these things to clear, but in actuality, I don't need that many threads, because you see here, the blue, it's going to hit this piece. So obviously, we want to have some washers on there. They're going to be 1/4 bolts, and then I'm going to put a washer. They're going to be 1/4 inch long, and so they're not going to quite hit this other side. Now, with that, that means, well, not exactly 1/4 inch, because then it's obviously going to be holding something. But it's not actually going to resist pulling out of the threads. It's going to resist a shear of it trying to move. So basically, with those pieces that I'm talking about, there's pretty much going to be a clamp thing that goes around here. Right, but obviously these bearing supports are kind of in the way, but there's going to be a band that goes around the bottom of the assembly, and the band is going to be there to act as a clamp and clamp around the material. So there will be a little section here where, with that tolerance from the thickness and all that stuff, because again, this is assembled. Each one's going to be slightly different. So it's going to have a bolt here, a flange with a little bolt here, and then you're going to clamp the two together. And with that, you'll adjust the size, and then so now it's holding to the outside of this component, and not to these bolts here. So these bolts should be okay. So that's why I didn't offset them, so they go in and then drop the bolt size, Because again, even if I drop the bolt size, you only have a 1/4 inch engagement here anyways. So I left them where they are. So that's one thing that we're going to ignore is the offset there, because that way I could install them upside down, either direction. I don't have to pay attention to how I install that. So that diffuses any possible errors. So now these rotating assemblies should be closer together now. Ooh, that's another thing. They're closer together. So now these are going to be closer together. I mean, they should be fine. They're going to be lubed up, and they're going to be really nice and as big as possible, so they don't have. And if it doesn't work on the first one, I will drop that tolerance and I'll have them make another 2 on the next run, and then I'll just put another 2 on this guy. It's not that big of an issue, and it's something that'll wear in over time. Again, this is A36. There's going to be so much friction there that eventually everything in the inside of this machine is going to wear into size. And that brings up another thing. I would like to set up a motor setup to kind of turn this thing for a couple days so everything kind of wears in and drops the friction, because again, most likely the end user is going to be using it as a by hand or with a motor. So I want it to have as low friction as possible when you're turning it by hand. So that's something that we are going to do. So that is a big point, is that I basically made these closer together. So now there's an interference because these are zero tolerance here, and they actually should be scaled slightly. That's actually something I could do. So let's see. So I went from, let's look at our drawing. I'm scared it's going to jack it all up, but let's see. And this is to 3, right? Okay, so let's do 3 points. So 2.5, or we could do 2.47 divided by 2.5 is equal to 988%. So you go in here, drive gear, and we could actually scale this. Can we scale? Modify, scale. Scale. This guy. Oops. 0.988%. But basically what that means is now that this hole is going to be a different size. So, but if we're talking 20, it's just going to have to wear, pretty much, is what it comes down to, is that it's basically just going to have to wear in. As you see here, it's basically generated at this portion right here. And it's going to be a lot of work to go back and redo that. So, or maybe I could even tell them here, so I adjusted this down 30. Okay, so where is it? So another thing I could do here is I could kind of mess with it here and say that I move this in 1515, so I could say this is plus 0.015, and then this is deviation, or I can even say limit deviation. So this is, I could say 15, so this is 30, so that's 15 on each side. So add 15 on each side here, plus 35. Minus 35. Right? And so obviously here, say, say here offset cut 0.0, and then that's plus or minus 10, so that's 20, so 0.015. And then this looks pretty good here for a first cut. We have another 10 minutes to double check everything. I'm actually going to go 28 minutes because the other one I went over 2 minutes and I needed time to get dressed and start cleaning out the car and stuff. Uh-oh. Oh, my mouse disappeared there. Okay, boom, 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 plus, plus, minus, 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 nominal, minus, spacer, bearing spacer, counts. Where's the count? Where'd the count go? Eight 2422. Why are these not updated though? Are these not updated? That's updated. That's good. That's good. That's okay. That's good. That's good. That's good. This needs to be saved. Where are you? There you go. Square drive shaft, we don't care. That's good. That's good. Don't want to make any changes there. I saved it anyways, but I didn't make any changes, so that's fine. Okay. Shouldn't change. Yeah, it didn't. Okay. So make sure that this is good here. Okay. That is good. That's good. Everything in here is good. Spacer, boom, bearing spacer, bearing adapter. Okay, so that looks good. So yeah, this will be the last production prototype. I've pretty much done all that I think needs to be done here, and then we'll cut this. And if there's any issues or anything I need to replace, I'll just order more. I'll just order another more parts and just replace those parts. It's not really that big of an issue. I mean, I don't see anything super glaring here that is going to be an issue. Everything here looks good. So pretty much what I'm going to do now, it looks like, is set up the email, download all this stuff. Yeah, because everything here looks good. So, okay, everything here looks good. So what I'm going to do is download all sheets. And I'm going to save this as official shredder production drawings. So let's call this official production shredder tolerances, and then 8/20/19. Okay. That's fine. I don't need to update that. And then let's take a picture of this guy down here somewhere. We can zoom in a little bit. I just have to miss all this junk up here. I want to get in as close as possible. That looks to be as close as possible. Print screen. And then we're just gonna paste in here. Set this up. Ooh. And then I'll do my old trick. I missed that one. So you just get a box. You say outline, no outline, fill, solid fill, boom, it's gone. Okay, everything looks good, boom. Okay, 2, 2, 2, 8, 24, 2, 24, 4, 0, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75. File, save as, JPEG, official shredder. Okay, so I'm going to say official production shredder count and part name 8/20/19. Save, and we could close that. Finally, the last one, which is actually this edit sketch. Everything should be good. We don't have any issues here, no yellow marks, so it should be in the right space. Should be in the right place. So, going here into sketches, this one. I'm gonna rename. DXF sketch, save as DXF. DXF 8/8/2019. Boom. Okay, go over here, go into Gmail. Go on to the Green Engineers Gmail. Oh, and he sent me a quote. Now this quote's freaking invalid. Okay, so it looks like, okay, so price might go up $1 or something. Okay, so let's go back over here and let's go into downloads. And let's look at, okay, so let's do this. Let's send to compress zip. And there it is, compress zip drop. Copy and paste. Okay, so now it has been sent. I like his quote, looks good. We're gonna move forward. And then I'm going to give them verbal approval, and we are going to rock and roll. Okay, so that's pretty much it. So this has been Steven from Legit Tech Tutorials and the Green Engineers. Thank you for staying tuned. Next video, we're going to be working on the stands as the company is cutting these out and sending it to me. And make sure everything's good. If everything's good, we won't make any changes before final run, and we'll make a 8-part run. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy. Peace.